What's up, great people? Yo, in the world up there in America, this your boy Hood. I'm hollering at y'all from my little studio. This where I do some of the little cutting on the t-shirts. You see the machine right there. And just putting little stuff together. Right now, I'm twisting up a little blickety thickety for tonight. I had a little pink run thing happening around here, so I like to blaze that kind of green. It's pretty darn good, bloke. And I like to have fun with that, So, what I had to do is learn how to speak a little bit of European dialect to sell to tourists because they come through Chicago heavy, and they be all from every corner, from Amsterdam to, I mean, you name it, Finland to fucking any kind of corner, Denmark, Copenhagen, Switzerland, Sweden, you name it, man. They all come through the side, and I get a chance to meet them. So sometimes knowing some of those slang that they use, like geezer or bloke, they like that shit. Geezer is like if you're talking to a older person, you say gazer. If you're talking to young people, you call them bloke. That's how I picked up the dialect, and so that's how I used to talk to those folks as I sell my products to them out there on the street. Because that's what I was doing. I was promoting my shit to the humans that come down the street on Michigan Avenue. Matter of fact, I got a YouTube page called Live on Michigan Avenue where I'm out there sometimes hustling and I talk to y'all out there on YouTube, man. And that be the demonstration. So, you know, I love it. They got its benefits and they got its setbacks. One of the benefits is you make your own schedule. You come and go as you please. You can jib and jab in 2 or 3 hours and you done because you became good at how to pitch and how to close the deals on each product. Being so locating the person who you need to sell to, all those things you get good at. The cons about it is you have to deal with the weather. So right now it's like 20 degrees, 12 degrees, 13 degrees. It's the coldest time of the year, and it's gonna get worse. This Chicago, you already heard about it, and it's not lying. It gets Siberia style, and that's coming up. We call it the 30 below days because it could be like 6 degrees, but the wind chill will be 30 below, and then when you go downtown, it's even worse because it's close to the lakefront. So it's brisk, but people still be shopping. Tourism still go on. A lot of times you meet people from like Mexico, Arizona, different warm climates. Oh, I'm from Florida. I'm from Arkansas. You be like, what the fuck you doing up here? Like, we get a change of weather. We so tired of the fucking heat. We can't take this sun. I can't take that shit. I'm like, what? You fucking mental case. You can't take the sun. Are you fucking crazy? I would trade places with your ass in seconds. They're like, yeah, but imagine growing up with it your whole life. You want to see something different. I'm like, y'all crazy than a motherfucker. But I mean, I could understand it, I guess. Like, I can't see how you could get used to cold. Some people keep it real, like, hell no. I like my warm weather. I ain't never coming to no shit like this. Once in a while, I could deal with the cold for a day or two. That's it. California people stopped that yesterday, and they was like, yo, man, we stay up in L.A. She stayed right outside L.A. We love Africa. It's so cold up here. I'm like, damn, it ain't even all that bad yesterday. Even though it was cold enough. Bitch, and then the wind chill kicked in around about 1:30. It changed. You could physically feel the change. It's like, la, I can deal with this. I got a coat. I got a hat. And then all of a sudden, it's like this wind just come through like, and then from that point on, is get your ass indoors because you can feel it. Every time the wind blows, it's like it's cutting through your hat, it's cutting through your coat, it's cutting through your shoes. You like, so this shit don't matter? Oh, no, none of this shit matter. And you out there trying to get it, hey, moving around, hustling, trying to talk to people, yo, bop, kind of stay upbeat because you got to, because if you stand still, your shit start dying out. Look, today, this right here was tingling all day. The furthest thing away from your heart. So all day, I'm just like, I mean, my fault when I wake up in the middle of the night. I'm like, damn, what the fuck wrong with my finger? My shit fucking tingling all fucking day, man. Cold outside, trying to keep your shit warm, trying to keep your shit cool. Plus, I be pulling the little cuticles off my pinkies and shit like that. So I thought that probably had something to do with it, you know. But that being said, I just want to holler at y'all real quick as I roll me up something schmokity dokity. And I work on new things for my company, which is called Hood Films. Why did I name my company Hood Films? I'm gonna make a video just about that so you can know. But one way I can give you an example is that my last name is actually Hood. My father was into religion when I was a kid, so he used to name us Bia. And I was just like a kid, so I wrote that down. Shit, I didn't question him. And then we went to a different school, which wasn't the religious school, which we grew up in an Islamic household. He was like, okay, you don't write Bia on your paper no more. You write Hood. And we thinking like, Hood? The fuck, like Robin Hood? He like, yeah, like Robin Hood. Ain't no fucking Robin though. You just put Hood on your shit. You like, okay. So for all my life, after I got about 9 years old, my last name been Hood. And that's my father's name before he turned to the religion. So I'm making a long story short, we've been rocking Hood ever since. And so now Hood has got this connotation like, oh man, it's the streets, it's the block, it's the gangster shit. No, it wasn't like that growing up. A Hood was a person who was like a person that'll rob you, a person that'll beat you up or some shit like that. Because in a song by UTFO, Roxanne, I think the third or second rapper say, hey, I'm not a Hood. He basically was saying that Roxanne thought he would rob her. And she didn't know he was intellectual. They had so many styles of rap back then, but that was one of the songs I loved, and I knew every single lyric to that motherfucker. And it was called Roxanne. You can think of that. You can listen to it right now by UTFO. That came out when I was like 11 years old. I remember rapping every single lyric to that song to one of my cousins and shit. My girl cousin, Hakima, she was like, yo, she had me rapping in front of one of her friends. She's like, Yusef gonna be a rapper. I'm like, how? I don't know how to become a rapper. But I did used to rap my ass off. I just kind of like turned to filmmaking because I didn't see how rap could become a career, but now I see how the internet changed things. And now it's not like make your rap song and go to this person in New York and say, hey, could you give me a record deal? It's you make your rap songs and then you put it on the internet and then people who like your stuff will do it. So if you got to the end of this video, you have won a giant information piece of candy because I'm probably going to try to put me a rap album together. I was thinking about some of the beats that I got in my computers from other people who make beats, but they was making it directly, and I was using it for my movies, but then I got a lot of overlap beats that I never actually used. Excuse me. So I was thinking about sifting through some of those, finding some of those beats, and then making some raps to those beats, and then that way you could have some raps with me on it. Because I did rap, and then when I wasn't rapping, like, just making up rap songs as I went, I used to actually freestyle battle motherfuckers crazy. It wasn't for money. It was just knowledge. Who had the coldest words? I don't even think Eminem had been existed back then. They probably did, though. I just, we was from the streets, so it wasn't like you're going to run into them cats in no damn nightclubs, nothing like that. But that being said, I'm lighting up for the night. It just be blazing, so. But I blaze a little bit. Keep me a little roly-doly on deck. Yeah. So I'm gonna probably give y'all a one of those. I'm gonna go back to the studio and I'm gonna give y'all a review of the movie Wonder Woman 1984. Why am I doing that? Because I'm about to go see that shit, so I'm gonna fucking have it in my head, and I might as well talk about what I saw. So I'm gonna try to touch on cinematography, directing, storytelling. I'm gonna try to talk on looks, color, costumes, acting, and all the stuff that's related to doing a review and what I think of it all overall as a movie. I just did one recently for that movie. You can go back and look at it. my review for that movie, Fatale. But I talk about other shit too. But go check that out. You know, and I'm just out here doing my thing. It's your boy Yusef Hood. Like and subscribe on this page. I appreciate you. Thank y'all for just fucking with me, man, because you don't know how important that is. For me to kick it with y'all and just be myself and just be authentically me and just kick it with the world and not have to be phoning and then go to my studio and talk shit doing a professional level or even just talking shit right here. Like, I got a lot of little things that I'll chat with y'all about. I don't care. We can talk about anything. So get in the motherfucking comments and holler at me. Let me know what's popping in your life. Let me know what's popping in your world. I'm an independent artist. I'm an independent person. Like, I work for myself. I put myself in school to get my degrees. I've been making my own movies. I got a 20-year reunion movie coming up for my movie, which is called Hood Life. It's the 20th reunion. I shot that thing when I was 28 years old, and I'll be 48 in June. So I'm real proud to be alive to have a movie that I made 20 years ago. And I think all of the actors, if not most of the actors, are still alive. So I'm gonna try to see how I could get back in contact with them at some point and take y'all on that journey with me. So all my kids are adults now. So I can actually get on here and act as crazy as I want to. That's why I want to. Because my kids are grown and they all outside the nest. So I get to do it my way now, man. And thank y'all for fucking with me and kicking it with your homie Yusef Hood, which I'm right here on this internet. I'm probably the realest filmmaker you ever gonna meet in your life. They say they real, but they ain't as real as me. So thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe, share this page, and I'll holla at you.